I'm gonna start already, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I would like to welcome. Today we have Eileen here. Okay, so Eileen Leong. Later she's gonna introduce what she do and her profession, and okay, so we get to know who is Eileen Leong. And so Eileen, before we move forward, right, I want to tell actually the purpose of this interview is because a lot of parents are right. They are actually a bit, how to say, they're a bit worried. Okay, bit worried, concerned of their kids' education, like especially right now MCO time, and they don't know what to do. And then suddenly got the news saying that okay, all the examinations are now cancelled. Okay, so all the parents are like really scratching their head, they don't know what to do. So today, right, we just want to know, you as an educator yourself, right, what is your point of view? And maybe you have talked to parents and parents have, feedback to you. So we want to get to understand what is the situation right now. Okay, so Eileen, why not you let us know like what you do, your background, so everybody get to understand you and know your background.
Okay, sure. Hi, my name is Eileen. I own a daycare center and with tuition, of course, in Puchong area. Okay, I'm also a teacher myself. I manage the whole place together with my partner, and we normally we will have a lot of students from Chinese school over.
Oh, a lot from
right?
Chinese school.
I mean Chinese school, especially Chinese school, because we are near to one, which is in Hanming. We are very near to Hanming School in Puchong. That's our daycare center. Yeah. So what else do you?
Very good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So
Yes.
okay, if anyone who just join in and they just find out like, okay, what is this about? So I'm gonna like tell you all actually. So my name is Krystle Wong, and I personally I'm doing network marketing in the education line. So today we have Eileen here, who is actually an educator herself, who we are going to interview her and find out more like during MCO time, a lot of things is going to change, and parents are starting to panic because the government just announced that UPSR PT3 is going to be cancelled. Okay, and for the SPM and STPM is going to move to next year. So that's why we are actually interviewing Eileen today. So okay, Eileen, let us know what's happening right now. Like, what's the situation?
Well, it's a shock actually to a lot of parents, and also a relief. It's actually, you take two hands to clap. First of all, they do not know what is the next step. Okay, whether is already cancelled for this year, because it just noticed it just this year, and they're wondering whether it is really cancelled for now on or only this year. Okay, that was a question that they did ask. Okay, and of course the SPM still continues. STPM postponed. I mean, these two postponed to next first quarter. Okay. So at a point of view that from my side is, it is a relief for teachers itself. Actually, the stress level. The MOE has taken nearly 2 months of our time of teaching, and we have to squeeze whatever we can from online teaching, from Zoom teaching, from Skype, or from Google Classroom. We do what we can to help the children. But once this is released, I think they will, I don't know whether they slow down in school-wise, but as long as my center is concerned, we still continue teaching.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
so
we have started, yeah.
So meaning like right now the parents are like both. It's like at the same time happy, relief, and at the same time also, don't know what to do, blur. So they are feeling right now. Okay.
Because we take one day at a time actually, because we do not know what is MOE going to announce tomorrow. Today is just now this. What are we going to do with their kids' exams or moving on or assessment? None of us know what is going to happen.
Agree.
So we wait.
Like a day at a time, and see what's going to happen. So you're just following the flow. So how about your teachers? Like, how are they responding to this? Because you're having a center, right? Just now you mentioned.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So like, how the teacher feel right now during the MCO time? And
actually, to tell you the truth, where we are, MCO is not an easy task, because getting them into the learning through Zoom or through video conferencing. It's not an easy task for them and also to us. But since we have the news, we are relieved. Teachers are relieved because there's time to teach properly. And now, instead of shoving everything, to get them to pass, to pass or to score in the exam, then this is a time when we can actually really teach them for digesting every lesson it is, to give them a free will to have interaction. The UPSR students from my center are handling work not only from us as a center, from school loads, from their other tuition teachers. They were really packed with work. So they are really occupied for this season until they...
That's why there was a relief, right? When
Oh yes, as teacher part of it, we are released because we don't need to actually ask them to memorize things without knowing, just to get the answers, because that is the crucial time when they really need to really understand what they do. Now it's a time that we can actually teach. Is really, it was just teaching them to understand what they are doing, not for the sake of exam.
I see. So now it's like teachers are actually more relaxed, and so you all can focus more on the teaching rather than just, shoving
down the road.
information.
Yes.
Like quickly,
Very
like
true.
you heard. So it's
Yeah.
more relaxed right now. So what does this mean, like for this year or like next year? Like how will be the exam like by then? What is your point of view?
Well, life as a student, okay, let's say life as a student, must carry on actually, minus enormous stress, especially UPSR, just 5 months away, that's where we are counting down. We have wasted 42 days of MCO, another month or two, then extended an MCO some more, So in that, we have to live, I would say, day by day or to announcement, So as a today concern, then we will teach what we're supposed to teach. I would say the teachers will actually do as the part that they can actually absorb the things, then to, as you said, to rush off.
Okay. So like, okay, what does this mean for like students preparing for UPSR and PT3 like this year? Okay, since like they had the examination are all cancelled everything, right? What are the 3 things like that they can do right now? What are your tips for these students who are actually supposed to sit, but yeah. So what are your advice to them?
Actually, it's a big sigh of relief, as you say, and I believe they're rejoicing and really hearing it, to what it is. But one thing is, abolish once, this actually, I'm not sure whether MOE did try to abolish these exams one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Both exams in a couple of years back, and enabled a different method of teaching, approaching learning, assessing the students to stay relevant, to ever-changing learning, the demands, ever-changing demands on workforce to prepare the students for IR 4.0, in which the current situation, it are considered outdated.
Oh.
Yeah. So actually, the things that we did was, accelerate a day or two right now, but work hard, they deserve it. They actually learn as much as they are as of today. But come back to reality, UPSR and PT3 is just a milestone to a next student, next journey for them. Like for example, standard 6 still have to face the enormous change when you go to Form 1. There's they can't just say, I finished learning. No way, because it's in a progress, especially those in the vernacular school, they're just used to time to strengthen their foundation and all subjects. That means, well, no exam doesn't mean that learning stops. It still continues. Still continues in a different kind of learning. And so that they won't get another stress level, when they go to Form 1. I mean, I'm talking on UPSR point of view because my students are in this position now. So they're happy now. 1-2 days, then after that, work got to still continue.
So
they're happy.
What kind of advice you want to give like these students right now? Like, okay, how you want them like to continue on learning? Like, what's the tip?
I tell this generation student, upgrade themselves. The best is to go online, online learning. Seriously, because what we do now is, books itself doesn't attract them.
I
So
see.
my advice is, we online learning is something that attracts them in gadgets wise. Then they will happily actually go into a gadget to do their work, then to take a book. The parents are screaming from one end to another. Take a book out and read. They will just say wait. But anytime they can come down, okay, on your computer and do your work first, they're happily to do that.
So are you saying that your students are now like using online learning like for your students? Are you doing
Yes,
it?
yes, I've already bring them to a next level of learning, because this generation is not an easy task to actually try to grab what they like. But when you know that what they like, we look for something that will give them that position that they themselves want to do it, not for parents or not the teachers that please go and do this, please go and do that. It doesn't work anymore, not from my
Yeah.
generation. Generation said you do one, we do, mother said do A, I do A, no need to answer. But this generation does not do that anymore. So we have to work around it, to bring their liking out. That's why e-learning, as far as my center is concerned, we have upgraded them to another level. Yeah,
So
they're happily doing it.
like why, like, okay, this is really really cool here, because like I'm like just curious, like why did you opt for online learning like for your students? Like why?
Well, it's time to move them to the next level, I would say lah. Because I myself doing the old thing same time. I also, there's always another way of doing things, you see. So the first thing is I want to capture their attention. I want them to
Ah,
willingly do work themselves. Is part
mm.
going. That means we as a educator, not only just to studies, we got to teach them how to take it independently.
Oh,
The steps that's lacking now in the society. Everything also, mommy, I do this, mommy, I want this. There's
mm.
always somebody to spoon feed them. As we in our center, we believe, we as our teachers concerned, that we believe that there's more to it. It's just push pen. They want to do it willingly, and
That's
everything we touch is another. That means bring what they like out.
mm.
That's what we believe in our center.
So like right now, like how's the response been so far? Like after your students, be using, what the students respond and what are the parents respond currently, like after you implement this?
Well, when we implement this, we not only implement it at our point of view, at our site.
Mm-hmm.
We bring the parents in together. We decided first, but we discuss with the parents. We show them what we have, that we willing to bring this to a next level. So to them, it's like, okay, if able to capture their attention to do their work, it helps them. They support it, because we are talking about their kids, not mine, because
The
their kids
parents
are.
are more than happy to actually like cooperate to like be a part of the students' life, and to bring them to like education.
Yes, I would say, thank God that we have parents that work together with us from day one. It's not that, like parents used to say, yeah, not this time. I used to say that, you teach, I'm not teaching at home.
Mm.
All their learning is thrown back to the teachers. We don't believe it in day one. So we told the parents that we work together hand in hand. Whatever it is your child. We
Mm.
are going to work it hand. Whatever we implement in our center, we will we would like you to do it hand in hand with us to implement it at home. So we are talking in the same chapter.
Wow, that sounds great.
That works.
Just like wondering, may I ask, like, are you okay to let us know like what program is this that you're talking about, like they're using for your students? Are you okay to like disclose?
Of course, definitely Weschool trend. You know why? Because we have done a lot of research,
Okay.
but none of it actually match what we found.
You mentioned just now Weschool trend.
Yes, because Weschool trend is the thing right now in the e-learning platform.
I see. Like,
In,
mind sharing,
yeah.
like, how do you actually discover about this Weschool trend?
Okay, actually, it's a good friend of mine actually came and showed me a program,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that I am in this education line. So
Okay.
she said that, why not check this out? So I said, to us is we always hoping for something new. We like to go something that is will benefit the children itself, because we are passionate of teaching children, teaching kids to move on. So what happened is, thank God she came along and she showed me something that I can take my kids to the next level. And Weschool came into place. When we check it out, we like it. So when me and our partner sat together and we saw this program, I said, that's it. This is what we are looking for.
So like, I believe like there are many like online education platform out there, right? All right.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So what?
Oh, yes.
And like, what got you to decide, like, with all the teachers and go like, okay, like, you know, that Weschool is the one for your students? What made you like, you know, choose Weschool compared to the rest out there?
Okay, what happened is, well, we purchased, actually, this is not the only one we purchased before. We have purchased an e-learning membership during one of the book fair in PWTC a couple of years back.
Okay.
But because of there's no guidance, no follow-up, no explanation how on earth we're going to use the content, the teachers don't know how to utilize it. What do you expect the students to do? So the students who can explore on their own gave up at the last time. You know, few tries, it's not even exciting at all. You know, that's why we also very skeptical about e-learning at one time, because after knowing this one time, but thank God we did not put one bad apple to all online teaching. We did not do that. But a lot of people outside, because of one bitten, twice shy, they do not want to involve anymore. You know, sad to say, but we did not. When this one came, because a friend that showed me, we are open. So that's why Weschool, we choose that Weschool because it's more interactive. There's colorful, notes are amazing. All mind mapping, I don't need to teach the kids how to do it. But with that, I can enhance my teaching. You know, then also the most amazing was the Camus Pro. They don't need to invest how many three pillows, you know, to carry around. You know, that is amazing. You know that when we have a Camus, we have to have 3 on our table to do our work. But this one is just a click away. Yeah, it's as thick as a pill. You can sleep on it. Yeah, but actually it's not update. You know, we keep on consistently buying the physical Camus, you know, dictionary. So with this Camus Pro embedded in the platform, and the kids are doing clicking and finding, you know, clicking and finding things just there, you see. So it makes it so easy for them to find a word or so.
So you mean back then the physical dictionary you all have to keep on buying again and again? That's why
no, it's not like ham choy. It really look like it's really old, but we try to get the latest one. But you know, like, you know, the words that they keep on coming out is so new, and we just can't afford to keep on buying. So a lot of times we use online to check. So we have one here online, then we have one book there, you know, all resources. But this one, it actually cuts down their searching time. They can do more, they can do research, or you can spend time with the family more than just asking, Mom, what does this word mean? You know, now there's a walking dictionary at home, you see. So that is actually, we saw it is really good. You know, even the younger ones like the picture dictionary. Not only one word. They have picture dictionary inside too, you know, which is 3 languages given, words explained, you know. The mom would only come in to maybe explain 1 or 2 for the lower primary, but the upper primary, they don't need to anymore.
I see, that's amazing. So like, how has it helped your student, like after your observation of them, you know, hands on and everything? How do you see it help your students so far after implementing this?
For the lower primary, they still need help in reading some words. But now with the new one, I think there's one where you can come to Chinese pronunciation, because we are dealing with Chinese school. So there's one pronunciation that comes out just newly updated. One thing I like about this is they're constantly updating their things, always give us new stuff all the time. So, but the upper primary, they can study independently. We have already teach them way before time. So when they take on this platform, this e-learning, they just fly on them, just do it, you know, on them. Only my part is as a teacher, as our teachers are doing it, they check the progress. They check the progress, how they do. They don't understand, then from there we discuss. So no need to actually mark the book, you know. There's also online marking for certain ones.
Great. That's great. That's amazing. So how about parents? How about parents like after implementing this system? Like how are the parents' feedback like?
Well, they have all kinds of parents. So, well, for hands-on, those are hands-on parents. They have a very convenient and comprehensive question bank for them to guide their kids. No need to buy books anymore. For the ever busy parents, they can monitor their children work progress anytime, anywhere by just logging in to their online system. Because we have two IDs. One is the children who do their work. Parents will have theirs to check the kids' progress wherever they are, especially when they're doing it in my center, we are doing it on their own. The parents got to work late. They can just log in anywhere. They can see, oh, today you have done this, well and done, well and good, So I can see which part you don't understand. We can discuss later.
So you mean
that makes it
there are two IDs in total, two for one child, is it? Am I right?
Yes, we have two. Once we have come in to use this, we have two automatically given. Of course, the parents will only see their progress. The kids' progress, if you have one, then you have logged into one. So if you have 3 kids at home, that means one parent can log into 3 of their kids' progress at one time.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great. So like a quick question, right?
Yes.
This is like maybe would be quite sensitive topic. Okay, it's about the price, because as we know, education program can cost hundreds and thousands like per month, if you know what I mean, right? So how much will this cost as a parent like me, if I were to use such a program like this? I mean, this is the most crucial for parents.
Yes.
I'm hearing you saying
okay, give me the bomb, right?
Yeah, it's like starting to scare, like, okay, it sounds like quite expensive and costly.
It sounds with all the effects, right?
Yes.
Well, it's only $1.07 a day for all subjects.
Like seriously?
That's all. Seriously.
Like
$1.07 a day. Yes, it is.
For all subjects.
All subjects. Correct.
Whoa. Okay, I thought it's gonna cost like
It's not 1,000. It's not 1,000 over. Okay. It's like because one thing is when I invest or I choose this program, there is one part that I myself will look into because affordability in a home is a major thing right now.
Exactly. So I'm asking the price and I don't know whether I should ask it.
It's not it's not cheap, but it's affordable. Okay, $1 $1 a day, it just said it's 365 days. If it's 1 year, just cost, if you take a teh tarik also more than this. So if I would say it's affordable, and also I would say it's cheap now. Okay, so it's affordable for all parents. If you're thinking of the kids going to a next level, this doesn't cost a bomb.
So basically, from my understanding, it's just like a one-time thing for the kid to use the whole year. Am I right? It's like based on a 1-year subscription thing.
Correct. It's 1-year subscription. It starts with where you are and ends with the following. Like this is April, so it will end in next April. So it's a constant. It's actually, let's say for example, I'm in standard 6 right now. I already bought this for this year. Let's say start now, I bought it, but it will be for her next year when it goes to Form 1. It's automatic change to the next year in December.
So they don't need to fork out another chunk of money again, or they don't need to scoop out another take out money from pocket. No need lah. So it's more like
it's 1 year,
one whole year. That's great.
1 whole year.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Affordable. Yeah, it's affordable for parents. If you think otherwise, that you add up all your books that you buy, all the tuition that you go, it's actually less than that.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking back then I ever put my kids for daycare, and they just only pick up my kids, bring them to daycare, and it will cost me around 300 a month.
Yes.
So it's okay.
That was then, yeah. Now it's higher.
So it was okay, and then they will just go there to do homework. So I'm thinking it's really great. It's really good, and it seems like the way you say it, the kids just love it a lot. So it sounds like something I want to check out. And let's say
you better.
Yeah. So if anyone want to check this out, right? like about this Weschool they're talking about.
Yeah.
What like how should they go about it?
Well, you can actually PM me. I can show you the whole program, but I would
Okay.
give you a demo run, or you want to actually try it out at home. I can give you a trial ID to actually have a feel of it. No hard and fast rule. If it works, it definitely works. Actually, it definitely works, and it is here to stay. Whether you like it or not, this generation is this the way to go.
That's true. That's true.
No more going back, to classic. Of course, it works,
Yeah.
but the point of view is it actually works if it's this generation concerned.
Exactly. I mean, the way you say it, I'm so bored already. I'm so bored even as a parent. Okay.
It is interesting. I tell you, I like doing it also.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap up today's interview. Like, is
Okay.
there anything like a word of encouragement that you like to give like parents or students and teachers during this time? Like for teachers, what you have in mind, and parents and students, give them some tip as an educator yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe for the teachers, we need to find ways to improve learning. You can't always. One of the things is improve learning. Always willing to learn new things. Don't stay where you are comfortable. Keep exploring for the next generation of students. E-learning is the key for students this generation. Whether you like it or not, it is here to stay. As a teachers, we need to upgrade ourselves, give the best to although it's not our kids, but if you're passionate about students you're teaching, this is a way to go. For parents, well, always work hand in hand with the teachers who knows where they are going. Especially for kids concerned and education. Learn to embrace e-learning. You'll be surprised how fast the children learns compared to the olden ways of teaching. They learn much more using e-learning that they can explore. That is their gadgets world. For students, commit yourself to e-learning every day and listen to your parents. That's it.
Commit to e-learning and listen to your parents. Wow.
Yeah, it always comes hand in hand, you see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Correct.
I mean, I think about back then, like when I was young, I remember my dad used to get me a CD of dictionary, and I was really very happy. I was happy to learn.
Yeah, that time is our time. Getting CD is what they call that level.
Yeah, and I'm already happy. Imagine dictionary like that. I'm already happy. So I believe like like just now what you shared was so interesting. I'm so bored. I'm so really want to know what's this about. Anyway,
so check it out. You'll be surprised what you can find out there. Yeah,
that's great. So all right, Eileen, it's really been an honor, like to have you in this interview, and keep out the good work and continue help children out there. I believe you have a lot of kids, a lot of parents. You live out all the weight that they used to have.
Yes, they have more time for me time.
I think the moment when they hear you, they're more happy right now.
Oh yes, because the parents has more time for themselves, because they half a load more than half a load have been taken away from them by just doing the e-learning. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
There's more time with the kids too, interacting.
All right. So
okay, Krystle. Yeah.
Thank you, and pleasure to have you.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you so much. All right.